morning, hope you're all right. Just got back from the school run, done a few bits, and I suddenly remembered that yesterday I made some sourdough bread, or the dough anyway, and I popped it on top of the fridge and forgot about it. I should have been putting it in the oven this morning, but look, you can see how well it has risen. It's a new recipe that I have tried. We'll see how it turns out, and if it turns out well, I mean, so far so good. I'll put the recipe link below to where I found it, but I need to now undo this and hope that it remains good through cooking as well and comes out all right, because I've been trying to do sourdough now for a good few months. Oh my god, it's all stuck. I should have, there we go. For a good few months, and I've had limited success, you might say, sporadic. Mostly it came out like rock to start off with, but then I really looked into the actual doing the sourdough starter, getting that right, and I've managed to get that right, and now it's just finding a recipe that works for the time scales that I have. I don't know if that smells right or not. Oh my god. This is what I treated myself to Christmas last year, so I've had this for a year. Don't know if she'll appear in a minute. You see. There. Treated myself last Christmas because having a dog means there is just so much hair all the time. So as much as we vacuum, that just takes care. So that was my Christmas present. And I would recommend getting one if you feel like you just need something to keep on top of things. Right, let's give this a go. So let's just get this out and see. I did oil the bowl, so it should come out. It says, the recipe says I need to split it into 2 bits. It just smells a bit funny. I've probably done something wrong again. Okay, right, let's split that into 2 bits. And then, I don't know what you're supposed to do. It says shape it, but I mean, it just, I'm supposed to shape it into a long, and just put it into a parchment lined thingy-bob. And then I've got to, I think it says leave it again. Shape by rolling the dough into a flat rectangle, flat into a rectangle, rolling it up. What? I don't even know what I mean. Second rise, it doesn't say cover it. So I just need to leave it now so it can rise again. So then I'll do the same with this one. And I guess into a flat thing and then roll it. I don't know. I don't understand. So, I mean, that one doesn't look very good, does it? Oh dear. That one I rolled. I didn't roll the other one. I can't be bothered to get it back out and try again, but leave them for a couple of hours, see what's what. So the other day I said that I was stopping buying processed food, or reducing, not stopping because that's really very difficult, but reducing the amount of processed food that we buy, and the children were really furious at me. It's going okay. Oh my god, let me show you my fridge. So this is our fridge right now. It's got carrots, cucumber, there's more in the back, there's like spares, and that's peppers, and yeah, they've actually been coming to these and getting carrots, peppers, things for their lunch boxes and for snacks. I'll be honest, I've always been a little bit, not judgmental, but I suppose, well, judgmental's the only word I can use. I've always thought people who had jars of fresh vegetables and things in water in their fridges were a bit, I don't even, you know, a bit unnecessary. You know, but actually, yeah, I've become one of those people. You know, it really works. Putting them in the water keeps it fresh. Those, I cut them a few days ago. They're still fresh. It's all fine. And so, yeah, I've joined the brigade of putting chopped fruit and veg in jars, and I don't even care if that makes me as weird as the people that I thought were weird for doing it. Yeah, the children, the main issue wasn't our dinners, it wasn't lunches even. I mean, their packed lunches, they were having a bag of crisps as well as a healthy sandwich. So now they're not having the crisps. Well, they are because we still had some left over, so they're using them up, but they are well aware that I'm not replacing them. So once those crisps are gone, no more crisps, and they've got to just make do with healthy things. God, holding this up is hurting my arm. I have to keep swapping arms because I washed my hair earlier and my arms were aching. I need to start doing some weights. Jesus. What was I saying? Fruit and veg. So yeah, it's working really well. So it's generally the snacks. Our meals weren't that unhealthy, to be honest. I cook most things from scratch, but it's things like making sure I make the effort. So the other day, instead of what did I do instead? I don't know, instead of buying like a herby tomato sauce, I just put tin tomatoes and used fresh herbs, or dried herbs anyway, to make our spaghetti bolognese. It's just little changes, but mostly it's the snacks. So those jars have gone down well. Will I remember to buy fruit and vegetables to be chopped to put in the jars? That is something I'm gonna have to really make sure that we buy enough for the week, so I don't have to keep going to the supermarket to top up. Like, I'm having to swap arms again. Oh my god, I'm so unfit in my arms. I'm not used to this. Yeah, so that's good. That is a good thing. We're doing well with the less processed stuff, but would it be interesting to you to, I won't do it now because otherwise I don't have your answer yet. Would it be interesting to you if I did a video about the different changes that we have made around the house, I suppose, relating to going green? So for example, I buy small for our surface cleaner and our washing up liquid, things like that. Would that be interesting to, and this is not so that then you go out and do it, it's just to give you an idea of, this is a realistic, we haven't made a complete green switch for every little thing, we're just doing small changes. So I don't know if that would be interesting to you. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And it won't just be products that we've bought, but just changes that I'll have to really think about because it's just become second nature now. But yeah, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. But I don't know, I'm so out of the swing of this, I can't remember what to do. I just need to live my life. This is my room. I don't know when it'll ever get decorated. We have very little space in here. Our old bedroom was much bigger, and so when we've got, this is a super king bed that we got when we had William, because we just thought, you know what, we want our kids, all three of them, to be able to come and lay in bed with us. As time's gone on, none of them come in anymore, but it's nice to have space space to myself at night without being swamped by my husband. But it is a very small room and the bed barely fits. But, you know, what do you need space in your bedroom for? I'm hardly going to be doing ballroom dancing around the place. So as long as I can get in and out of bed, that is the main thing. But, can't talk and think at the same time. That's wet. But yeah, well, there are a few changes that we want to do. I'll show you in a second. Just here is is wardrobes, built-in wardrobes, that the middle one is actually covering up a chimney breast. So if I show you, so you can see there's the sort of the indented wardrobes, but this middle one is actually covering up a chimney breast. So if we look inside, I have to excuse my junk cupboards. Oh, you can't even see. It's so dark in there, it's no good. Let's see, can you see under here? Not really. So at some point we will keep the two side by sides, but we'll get rid of the middle section. I mean, I say at some point, this is going to be maybe in like 5 to 10 years time. There's no immediate plans. But I do keep an eye out on the local reuse site, because people do often give away small bedroom sized surround, like the metal bit of a fireplace. But it's just not a priority. Our priority is just having fun as a family, and, you know, just, yeah. So the appearance of my home is just not a priority. I mean, this blue wall, I do not want a dark blue wall in my bedroom. It's just not to my taste, but it'll probably stay like this for at least 5 years. It'll be a miracle if it gets done sooner than that, but it is what it is, and I just don't really care. Right, so I'm gonna go and deposit these in the kids' bedrooms. Not much of theirs today, I don't even know. So they can put that away. So that's Lily's and William. I will show you their bedrooms another time. I will just show you my Monica room. If you're new to this channel, you don't know what I'm talking about, I used to have a Monica cupboard, as per Monica of Friends, her Monica cupboard. I've upgraded. We've moved house, and this is just a spare room that has no purpose other than to hoard all of the things that I don't know what to do with until one day it will get sorted. But I think one day might be soon. Not much you can say about that, is there? Let's leave that open, heat up the house. Right. Let's have a look. Finger on. Well, probably needed with a bit longer, but that's not bad. Not bad. It will do. I'm gonna make myself. Yeah, it's a bit doughy. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, that's hot. Not bad. Not risen very much, I have to say. I don't know how to make it go up a bit more, but that will do. I'm just going to have a few slices because they are short. Oh man, that is really hot. Hot, hot, hot. Bits. Get some Lemon curd is my absolute favourite. Not the healthiest of things really, but although I have learnt how to make it myself, so I could do that, which would be a bit healthier than store-bought. But I've got enough going on at the moment with my lack of processed food snacks to be keeping me busy for a bit without adding in homemade lemon curd. So that'll do for now. That'll be a little lunch for me. I've done my nails. I'm going to leave them for a bit because, well, it's a balance between painting them again, and I use dipping powders, but they're quite bad for your nails, to be honest, because if they chip off, they attach themselves to the nail, and so then you can really damage your nails like acrylics. They do last, so it is good, but it just means they're a bit damaged. But it's a toss-up between, do I repaint them or do I risk biting them? Because that's what happens when they are bare. I bite my nails. I've always done it, and the only way that I don't bite my nails is by painting them. I could just paint them with normal nail varnish, I suppose, in the in-between. I might do that. It's not as damaging. Obviously they are damaging, but at least I could put like a base, a protective coat. Maybe I'll do that now that I've said it aloud, because the risk is that I'll bite them, and well, about maybe in October time, I'd bitten them so far down that they were painful. And I'd let it go really bad to the point that in the end I bought some fake nails, like stick-on nails off Amazon, and just put them on just to stop me biting them, so that they could grow enough that then I could paint them, because they were so short I couldn't even paint them. They'd look, it'd be like a little line on my thing. They were so short, it was awful. But yeah, so maybe I'll just paint them with normal nail varnish in the in-between, because the powders are just a bit damaging. What I wanted to say is I'm interested to know what your everydays look like. Obviously you can't just film a video and be like, this is what my day-to-day looks like, but just in a nutshell, how would you describe your days? And the reason I ask is I feel like my life is so odd, because obviously my job isn't just your normal everyday job. I don't go out of the house and you know, go to an office or a workplace. But equally, you know, there's plenty of people that work from home now, but they still have set hours, so they, you know, log in. So like my husband, he works from home on a Monday and a Friday. He's still at work the whole day, he's just at home. But I don't have that. I sort of come and go as I please from, you know, like I did some emails earlier, and I mean technically this counts as work, which is, it will always be bizarre to me. And I just feel like I never know if I'm coming or going. I don't know, like I'm not, this isn't a moan, because I appreciate I'm very lucky to be at home and be in this position, but I just feel like I never really know what I'm doing. From day to day, I just sort of bumble about the house. So I'd be interested to know, if you are a stay-at-home person, how do you fill your day? Like, I probably could be very productive if I could just come up with some sort of system. You know, I get home from the school run and I do washing and the dishwasher, and I do a bit of tidying. Then I sit down and I do my emails, and that's very rigid. I do the same thing day in, day out, and you know, unless it's delayed and I, you know, go straight from drop off to town to run an errand or something. But then when I get through the front door, it triggers that chain of events. Do a bit of housework, then I do my emails. And then I feel like the rest of the day just bumbles along, and then suddenly it's time to pick up the kids. And I just don't know what normal looks like. Like if I didn't do the job that I do, if I didn't have my blog or any of that goes along with it, I don't know what I would do. Should I, you know, if I don't have any specific work to do, should I be doing some decorating? Should I be, I know you shouldn't say should. Should's a bad word because it's like implying that you're, what's the word? I don't even know, do you know what I mean? You shouldn't say should, like you should, you're obliged to do things. It's not alright. But I feel like I should be doing some stuff. I don't know. I feel like I waste a lot of my time because I don't know what to do. Like right now, it is 12:30. I've had some lunch. Like I've made bread. I've been useful. I've done some useful things. But I don't know. Does this make any sense? I just feel like I bumble through my days and I could be doing so much more, and that's not necessarily focused towards doing more around the house or doing more with my, you know, I could record a podcast episode. I do a podcast, I don't know if you know that. More time of me rambling, you know, just in case you don't hear enough of me. I've got, was it 12:30, 1:30, 2:30? I've got about 2 hours-ish, 2.5 hours. I've got 2.5 hours left. That is a huge amount of time. I don't know what to do, and I know I'll just sit. And this is where the ADHD part of my brain, I just get locked into this. It's like fight or flight, I suppose, except I don't fly off and do anything, or it's freeze. It's the freeze. Fight, flight, or freeze, and I freeze. And I just will find myself, this is where I would then go on to my phone and I'd endlessly scroll and lose my day doing that. And I'm making such a conscious effort to not look at my phone for no reason. Like I went on my phone earlier to look up like what temperature to put the bread on, and you know, that's fine, but I feel like I do still lose chunks of my life to endless scrolling, and I want to eliminate that. So I'm interested to know, maybe you lose yourself endlessly scrolling on Instagram and things, in which case look in the comments and hopefully somebody will give us an idea as to what to do with our days. Like I've done a bit of self-care. So I've done my nails, or I will go and paint them in a minute and do that. But then I'm at a loss as to what to do without just, because what I want to do is deal with this. Let me show you. That is the other end of our living room, and I mentioned it the other day. I said how it just has got stuff that just exists there because I don't know what to do with it. The problem is we plan to decorate. So I could, you know, I could sort all that out, like all this needs boxing up. I could do that, but I don't want to. And if I box it up, where am I putting those boxes? At the moment, we're not decorating just yet. So if I box it up, we'll just have loads of boxes stacked around. At least it looks messy, but at least it's sort of in the bookcase and on the shelves and things. So I can't do that bit, even though that's the area I really want to deal with. I really want to sort that whole end out, but until we clear it all out properly to repaint, and then put it back how I want it to be put back, there's no point in starting that. That is just creating chaos. And again, I want to deal with my Monica room, but I have no plan for that space. I don't know what to do with it, so I'm ignoring that one. So then what? What do I do? How do you spend your days? That's what I need to know. I mean, I could do some blog work, I suppose, but I reach the end of my limit with that sometimes. I don't know. I've rambled on a lot today. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and paint my nails. But yeah, I'll be interested to know how you spend your days. Like, when you have a chunk of time, what do you do? Or maybe you're just a bit lost like me and you don't really know what to do with yourself. I don't know. I'll catch you again next time.